Saurabh Jain, who is equity head research at SMC Global Securities, Brijesh Ail, who's head of technical and derivatives retail research at IDBI Cap. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining in, and I look forward to this session that we have with you. In fact, let's talk about one of the stocks that is buzzing in trade today. And on the downside, Ola Electric, because of that update that came through for its subsidiary, there is insolvency proceedings that have been initiated. The company has come in strongly to say that it is rebutting these allegations. The stock is down about 7%, 6.5% right now. We got Rahul from Kolkata, who has bought at levels of 98, and he's got a long time frame. He's got a considerable number of shares. I'm just wondering on the fundamentals what you think, Saurabh, because he's got 5,500 shares. Should he exit at this point?
Hi, good morning, Alex. See, all the things are going bad, both on the operational front and as well as corporate governance front. I mean, the investors are, selling these shares because of the poor performance by the company, either in terms of way of allegations or profitability or sales push. So, in my sense, he has chosen a wrong company. I think it would not be better for him to stick with the Ola Electric. I would advise rather to exit from this job.
All right, so exit is a call, but let's find out what the latest update is. And this is should be of interest to you, Rahul, because it should reinforce what is being said on the fundamental side. Puneet is joining in to tell you what exactly has happened. Puneet, effectively, this is a very small subsidiary, right? You're talking about a 26 crore impact, and the erosion in market cap is significantly more than that.
Well, definitely, and the stock is also down 70% now from its highs. It's down 38% from its issue price of 76. So the bad news just keeps following the company specifically. And as you rightly said, Rosemata Digital has initiated insolvency proceedings against the company. Now, as per some reports, there was about a 17 to 18 crore in payment that Ola Electric had to do to Rosemata. And essentially what Rosemata does is, register the vehicle that has been sold by Ola Electric. Now, they had an agreement before that. Now, that seems to be a process that Ola Electric has moved in-house to save cost effectively. But that has, led to this notice coming in. Now, the exchanges has been notified about this particular notice by Ola Electric or by Rosemata itself. But, there are some reports speculating that the other entity as well, which is the second entity which is to register, Srimata Digital, that's also filed insolvency proceedings as well. But currently, the company is only notified about Rosemata International. So that is the key thing. Apart from that, if you look at the timeline that's flashing on your screen, on 19 February, they mentioned that the sales will be affected in the month of February, basically saying that this agreement with Rosemata has now been evoked and they won't be registering the vehicles. So effectively, the company was selling the vehicles to its customer but not registering it. And because they weren't registering it, it wasn't available in Vahan to see. So they mentioned on 28th Feb that they've sold 25,000 vehicles, but Vahan data only suggested roughly about 8,300 vehicles that they had sold. Apart from that, on 4th March, they mentioned that they received a letter from IFSCI for investment in the battery venture specifically, not enough to meet the PLI incentives. So they've mentioned that they will be looking at that in April as well. And on 15 March, of course, we mentioned that Rosemata had filed the insolvency proceeding. So it's been following them, but they also mentioned on the positive side that there will be EBITDA break-even in Q1 of FY26, which is in a couple of quarters. So I think while the bad news has been following and the share price has been corrected because of that, I think it'll be important to see the EV bike launch as well as the commentary on the EBITDA break-even in Q1 of FY26.
Right, and as he's rightly tagged it, Alex. He's tagged it as bad news. Keep finding Ola Electric, and the stock is down by about 6.7% as we speak. Moving on to the next counter that we're talking about is